Good morning. Welcome to Sicilian Corner. Lou, how are you?
Doing very well.
I hear you've been humming a song over there. What the hell are you humming?
I like sprinkles.
I like sprinkles. Really?
Yeah, that one hit me. That one hit me.
It's funny how something sinks into your head, right?
Oh, I know.
Me, I had, this is about 4 days ago, I had dipping chicken. And I'm walking around, I'm walking down through the house, I'm doing whatever, and there I am, I'm humming it and everything else. And you know the reason for that is because online with us on StreamYard is someone that I feel like I know because his personality is, I just love it. And if this guy doesn't have
Well, he's Italian, so
number, that's
nice.
That's important. That's important. But you know something, whether you're Irish, whether you're German, you know something, as long as you're proud of what your traditions are, what your customs are, and you try to maintain them, I don't care.
Yep.
Whether you're Italian, Jewish, whatever the case might
Just
be.
don't be French.
What do you got against the French
Just
people?
having fun.
Really? You're going to get me in trouble,
Actually,
I
it's
think.
Canadian
I think
now.
you're going to get me in trouble. Yeah. Well, they're not coming here anymore now anyway,
Yep.
Right? Because of the tariffs and whatever taxes are being. That hurt, you know. That really hurt. It took a bite out of tourism, especially in New Hampshire and Maine.
Well, the tariffs got struck down, so maybe they'll be friends again.
Well, you know something? They're our best ally. I mean, we don't want to own them like some people want to do, but you know something? They're a terrific asset to our culture. I mean, French people are hardworking, man. Let me tell you. Hey, listen, Greg Lato. It's all I have to say, Greg Lato. I was trying to figure with all the things, Greg, that you do, how you could get that on a business card. It's impossible. You'd have to write in the backside.
Right, yeah.
Hey, listen, welcome to the Sicilian Corner.
Oh, and, thank you for having me.
It's my pleasure. I knew just reading about you, I said, this is going to be a perfect fit. Yeah, I mean, you're an author. You write children's songs. You're a singer, motivational speaker. I mean, Jeepers Creepers. The list goes on and on and on. You're talking to us in Rhode Island.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And you were saying that looks like you guys are going to get a mix of whatever comes down, whether it be sleet or snow or rain, because you're so close to the water.
Yep. All of it.
All of it. Yeah. This stuff, whatever does come, is going to be heavy to move. We're a little bit further north. I live in New Hampshire, and this, you know, they're saying 4 to 6. I find it hard to believe, but you know something? It's good for the grass. It's good for the wells. It's good for your plants. Let's build up the groundwater because we've had a couple of years when things have been really not normal. Not normal. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Greg?
Yeah. So you said it better than I could, but I'm a family music artist. When I say family music artist, you know, I'd like my music to appeal to everybody, but mainly kids, you know, and their parents as well. So, yeah, I've written a couple children's books, and the children's books have songs that go with them. So I'm definitely a songwriter first. Everything stems from writing songs. And then from there, I branch out in any way I can get my songs heard, you know, through books, you know, through other medium.
Understandable.
Yep. I've had songs in commercials and all that kind of stuff, TV, film placements. So I mean, yeah, any way I can get them heard. So
your songs were being played in McDonald's, in subways, cheap, a lot.
Yeah, and cool. Planet Fitness. And actually, I didn't know about Planet Fitness, and somebody that I knew in California texted me a photo of the screen that my picture was on the screen of when the song plays in there in the gym. So they said, "Oh, you're being played right now in Planet Fitness." I'm like, "Oh, cool." You know.
Wow,
Oh, that's
amazing
wild.
how things get. Do they play any of your songs of Planet Fitness?
No, they don't.
They don't. Not at all.
I'm gonna go in looking for Greg's songs now. I'm gonna have to hit the treadmill longer.
That's it. That's it. And be entertained.
Yeah.
What part of Italy, Greg, were your ancestors from?
I think more southern Italy, like Calabria, Campania, like those areas. And then I have heard, I did look this up, and I have heard over the years that near Naples area too, some of the Lato family is from there as well.
Yeah. There's 133 families with your last surname, with your name, throughout Italy. That's a pretty good amount.
Yeah.
You don't have a town named after you. I do, but you don't. So there. All right. But
I name my kids after towns.
Well, it seems like most of the people with your last name are in the Puglia area. And that's, if you're looking at Italy on a
Do you have
map.
a lot of time on your hands this week, Mike?
If you look at the heel, don't mind him, all right? Don't mind.
No, I'm going to learn something here.
If you look at the heel of Italy mainland, that's where most of the there's 56 families that live there.
Yeah, I figured it was southern. Yeah.
And Puglia is the next one, and Puglia is lovely.
Where did you research this, Mike?
Over there.
Over there?
Sure.
No, I want to know your source.
If I give everything away,
okay,
then you don't need me here. You'd be able to do the whole thing yourself.
Well,
you know what I mean? But
you just type it in AI, it tells you.
Have you been to Italy since you've been married?
I'm embarrassed to say no.
Okay.
But we are planning a trip to go and bring the kids. We just wanted to wait until they got a little bit older, where they would remember it and really appreciate it. But everybody in my family has been but me. And my sister has been, my parents have been, I'm the only one.
It's great to see the roots, where you're from. I said to Lou, we were talking, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law lived with us for probably 24 years in total. And when she was 87, 88 years old, we took her to Sicily, and she wanted to see the house that she was born in. And it took a lot of work, a lot of research, but we found it. And something, she was moving quicker than all of us put together at 87. God bless her. She lived to be almost 98 years old. What a peach. What a nice lady. I mentioned Puglia only because there's a beautiful Renaissance castle not too far from there. It's called the Villa d'Este and of Tivoli. And boy, I'll tell you, man, if you ever go, you have to go there. Just walk around. They have 500 fountains, Greg, that is nothing but gravity fed. It comes out of the mountains, and I mean, some of the water is being transported in nothing but wood, like an aqueduct type of filter system, and it comes down this slope, and it runs and controls on the gardens of Tivoli. It controls 500 fountains, and you should see the size of these things. They're monstrous. They are monstrous, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful part of probably where you and your family started from.
Yeah,
it's a must see. It really is. It's a must see. One day we went, and you never know in Italy. You always carry an umbrella. You always walk around with an umbrella. And it started to rain while we were going through the gardens. Everybody took off, Lou. Everybody. The whole place had gone. I said, I love it. So they had an open bar outside. I went over. I ordered a Grey Goose martini extra dry.
Nice.
And I'm walking through the garden. There's nobody. It's like somebody it wasn't even open yet. Got the umbrella. We got to see those fountains. It's amazing how gravity feeds them. And the water actually comes from an underground river that's very close to there that they tapped into. But enough of that. you have such a unique. I said, man, this kind of a job. Who the hell wants to retire? I mean, you just want to keep going. You know what I mean? It's great. And tell us a little bit about your dad. I know he was a great inspiration to you.
Yeah, he was a jazz musician, and that love of music, I guess, rubbed off on me. And he was a legend in the jazz circles. He passed in 2023, which was devastating. I mean, to me and my family, but I have these memories of collaborating with him, of growing up with constant music in the house. He played saxophone and flute.
Oh, beautiful. I love sax.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
you can play a few instruments too, right?
he tried to teach me sax, but when I was a kid, he tried. And I regret it now, obviously, but I learned other things because when I grew up, in the 80s, I grew up, guitar was cool, so it's like I took guitar lessons, I took bass, I took drum lessons. I tried them all, all the band instruments. And so which helps me these days when I write songs, because I can demo the songs myself. And, I don't need any help, with that kind of stuff. I can just put the songs together on my own. But yeah, I mean, he tried to teach me and I resisted, I mean, plus it's like, how can you compare to, he's one of the greats, he's played for Tony Bennett. He's played for
really?
Yeah, the Righteous Brothers in the 60s.
Holy cow.
He played for a ton of people. Yeah, so, and a lot of it before I was born.
Yeah.
Tony Bennett wanted to take him on tours with him, and my dad was a Rhode Island guy, and he was, he loved Rhode Island. He was a legend here.
I mean, with a name like Vincenzo, you have to be, right? Vinny.
Yeah, right.
Vinny, right?
And he was just the funniest guy I've ever known.
I think that rubbed off on you.
Yeah, we shared love of comedians like Rodney Dangerfield and all that kind of stuff, and we would watch them together and had that bond, of music and comedy and all of that. And so, yeah, it was, it still hurts, to this day. It's like every day I think about him, and I have countless videos of him, live performances, all kind of stuff that I can watch, and keeps like his memory alive, makes me feel like he's here.
Awesome. So you like comedy, huh?
Love it. Yeah.
Red Fox, did you ever do any of this?
Yeah. Not one of my favorites, but I have my certain favorites, like Rodney. I mean, I can watch Rodney.
You could relate to him, yeah.
Yeah, and never get tired of watching him on the Tonight Show, those old clips, like
him and Johnny Carson.
I mean, just rapid fire jokes. It's like unbelievable how great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mentioned Red Fox only because he did a skit that I saw in Vegas called Fug Soap, Fugg Soap.
Yeah.
And I was on the floor. Greg, I was dying. I mean, I couldn't even catch my breath. The guy had me. He owned me. I mean, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Like those old roasts, like the Dean Martin roasts.
Yeah.
Excellent. There's one guy, and I've said this on the air before many times. If there was someone that I could have dinner with some night, I'd like to be Dean Martin.
Oh,
I would have loved to have been able to break bread with him and just talk to him, because I always liked him. I saw him maybe 3-4 times. And at one night, there was a lot of excitement going on, like 5-10 minutes before showtime. I mean, people are running around and they putting up a table. It was almost on the freaking stage. And I'm looking and I said, what the hell is this? there was rumors that Frank Sinatra was coming to watch Dean's show. So they put this table up. They had no room because the room was already set up. So they literally put him in the corner of the stage. But all this was going on like 5 minutes before the show was supposed to start. I thought it was hilarious. But there was a guy, I believe in real life that's just the way he was. He was just like that. Something like a Charlie Sheen from Two and a Half Men. There's a fella who I think acted the way he was in real, whether you like him or you didn't. That's just the way he was. And, he made a living out of writing these jingles for commercials and a lot of kids stuff. And that's what he did for a living. And something, he lived in Malibu right on the water. So, I mean, hey, who's right, who's wrong? He had it made, I mean.
Can you imagine the stories Dean Martin could tell? I mean, just.
Oh, I would love it. I've said this for years. I'd love to be able to sit down with him, have a martini together, and just talk to some of his experiences that he went through. And boy, I'll tell you, he owned the crowds. When he performed, he owned them. And you could hear a pin drop, everybody just listening to what was going on. He was a character.
Greg, let's pave your path to children's music writing. And I want to start we started with your father, but I'm looking behind you. I see a lot of vinyl, a lot of CDs. Is that your personal collection? What were you listening to? What was the path that led to you writing children's music?
This is my personal collection. It goes on a little bit more too outside of the frame.
Of course it does.
So there's
I have an unhealthy
boys. What's in there?
Motley Crue.
I have a bit of a problem. But I love going to record stores and fishing through and buying vinyl or CDs, mostly vinyl, but I have the CDs over the years. But I mean, I have like my styles that I like, that I look for. But as far as children's music, it all started with my kids. So I have two daughters that are 9 and almost 12. And what I would do is, it started with my book, and I would read to them every night a bedtime story. And I don't know what happened, like something in my brain, because before children's music, I was just doing like regular pop rock stuff, never thought about children's music. It never even crossed my mind that I could get into it. But when I was reading to my children, I was thinking, like this kind of reads like a song, this particular book I was reading to them. And I thought about songs that I have that maybe I could turn into a book. And I kind of went to my studio right here in this room and started writing and came up with a song that I turned into a book. Now that book, when I released it, I would do bookstores, library shows, and just do like story time where I would perform the one song for the book, like do a singing story time. And after I would perform that one song, kids would ask me, and parents, we love the song. Got anything else? And I'd be like, no, I don't have anything else. That's it. So I thought maybe I'm onto something here. And I started writing more songs and just kind of like ran from there. I just kind of snowballed writing children's themed songs. So I would basically just write the stuff they would do around the house, follow them with a guitar, and just like write funny songs and then record them.
Wow, what a niche, huh?
Yeah.
I stumbled into it,
you stumbled into it, is right.
Yeah. I didn't know it would do well. So when it started to really do well online, like I would release songs on iTunes and Spotify, and the streaming numbers would I got on an Apple Music playlist for one of the songs, and it just kind of like took off. So I just said, I got to do more of this. And I started releasing a whole album, and it kind of just went from there.
You're a natural. I mean, you can tell you're having more fun than anybody else. I mean, really.
I love it. I love performing for kids. It's the best. It's, it beats performing at a club at 11 o'clock at night for drunk people, like that aren't even paying attention to you, and pouring your heart out on these songs. And now I perform at like school auditoriums with 500 kids, and they're all attentive, and some cases now singing the words back to me, because they know the songs.
Louis, sing us a little bit.
Yeah, let's hear it.
No. No, I'm not doing that.
No, you're very easy to listen to, and just watching your enthusiasm in those videos. Hey man, I'll tell you, you're living the dream, kid. Really, you're having a ball.
I'm having the most fun I've ever had, and it's really what I was meant to do. I found my thing, where sometimes people never find, or it takes them a long time. It took me quite a while, because I've been doing this for a while. But as soon as I tapped into this particular thing, I'm never looking back. I'm always going to write this kind of music. I'm not going to go back to what I was doing before.
Good for you. Andy Parisi is one of our listeners. He's been with us since day one. Andy is saying hello, guys, and just said good morning to you. And we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back. And I got a couple of questions for you. And something, just bear with us a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe you can write another song for us. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, your spare time. Give it a break. All right.
We need a theme song. Yeah.
We need a theme song.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Sicilian Corner theme song.
Nice.
Could you do something like that?
I think so. Yeah.
Don't make it too costly. Hey, Louis, take us out, brother.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-277-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back with Greg Lato. And as we've been saying, Greg wears many hats. And you know something? Doing a great job wearing them all, let me tell you. Greg, you're a Navy vet.
Yes.
You served on board an aircraft carrier. And a lot of your songs are geared around military servicemen because of the type of work that they do, especially the officers who get repositioned here and there. It's so hard on their spouses and on their families, their children in particular. And you've written some songs about that. Would you like to allude to that?
Sure. This last album that I released, I met with military families, and all the meetings with the families, whatever we talked about, we just had a conversation, and we would just bring up topics, not necessarily about the military, but it could have been about the military.
Okay.
And what I would do is just write songs based on those meetings. So some of the songs did have to do with, the parent being away, deployed, and, the kids, how they would deal with family life, with either it was the mom or the dad home with the kids.
Right.
And I would just write songs about that, or I would just write maybe just funny songs, silly songs things that they would talk about. So yeah, it was a combination of them, of whatever we talked about, I would write songs.
Wow. It's got to be tough, especially on children, to relocate, to create new friends.
Yeah.
Like me, for instance, I hate change.
Yeah.
I hate change. I would not be a good candidate for it. I just would not. I would not. But when you see these young kids that, maybe in the second, third grade, and all of a sudden you're telling them, we got to go here. We're going to Japan.
Yeah.
It's
and
tough.
That's exactly what happened. One of the families, it was a family of 3 kids. And they were all either like elementary school age into middle school. And they had not been in a school for more than a year and a half. throughout their school years.
Yeah.
So every year and a half to 2 years, they would have to start over again. Think about how hard it is to make new friends in schools.
Absolutely.
They've been in for the whole school time in the same city. Imagine moving every 2 years and having to make new friends again and, get acclimated with a new town. So yeah, that was.
I can't even imagine. One of your books is called Try. And can you talk a little bit about the meat of that book?
Yeah, so Try is just kind of like a motivator, for kids to not be afraid, to try a new thing. The first step is to try. Any accomplishment starts with that first step of trying. So it was just like a classic never give up kind of thing.
Sure.
And it dealt with different topics too that kids may go through. First day at school is scary. Even like dealing with bully situations, where that gets tricky too in schools.
Right.
And just different topics, grades, not achieving grades.
Okay.
Goals that you set for yourself. But anything like that, just encourage kids to just try, because you never know if you can do it. So, and it was more like for my own kids at first. I wanted to give them something to inspire them. And then once I released it to the world, I'm hopefully helping others to do the same.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you are. I mean, getting your name in mainstream, I mean, people, if they go to your website is what, greglato.com?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll tell you, it just makes you feel good looking at a few of those videos and listening to this man's voice and what he puts into the song. Out of all the songs you've done, do you have one favorite?
I have a song about being a dad.
Good.
On my first children's album, What Daddies Do.
Okay.
My own dad has said that he really likes that song. He really liked it when he heard it, which it was always a huge compliment anytime he pointed something out that he liked of mine.
Yeah.
Because the style is totally different from what he was doing, what he knew. So, the fact that I got a seal of approval meant a lot to me.
That's huge. Speaks volumes, baby.
Yeah.
Speaks volumes.
Just because I looked up to him, my whole life as a pinnacle of musicianship, it's, but yeah. So those like heartfelt songs are usually my favorite, but the ones like what you just passed, Dippin' Chicken. And
my favorite. My favorite.
One, I mean, it just does amazing at my shows, because I have the dance that goes with it. So it's like, even when I do shows with families there, parents, grandparents.
You don't do the chicken dance, do you? You don't do the chicken dance when you're doing Dippin' Chicken. No, I don't think so.
Yeah. I mean, there's parents and grandparents doing the dance at my shows. Yeah. It's like amazing. So that's really makes people come together, this song. So these do the best at my shows. And the heartfelt ones are usually for the parents, those kinds of songs.
Right. Excellent.
Yeah.
You were on board an aircraft carrier, correct?
Right. I was on the USS Constellation aircraft carrier. I was a firefighter on the flight deck.
Wow.
Okay. That has to be quite a responsibility.
Yeah. I was young, 22 when I was in. And, when I look back at what I did when I was there, when I served, it amazes me. I can't believe I did it. It's like I feel so accomplished. I feel such a sense of pride, that I did that, and I'm so glad I made that decision to serve. But yeah, it was a very tough job.
for
There
you.
were situations where, you're in real life situations,
Oh yeah.
saving a
Yeah.
pilot out of an aircraft,
I yeah.
Were you a firefighter before, Greg, or
I
that's
was
what you
not,
adopted in the
no.
military? Yeah.
I had no, I surprised everybody. I was in music. I was doing music before that,
Wow.
I made this decision to go in, and I said, I'm going to rise to the occasion. I'm going to go as far as I can go, because I can't not do that when I do something. When I commit to something,
You're
I
gonna
have
go
to give
all in.
my all. I can't just do it half. I got to do 100%. So I did that. And looking back, I served my 4 years, and I just it's one of the greatest things I've ever done.
I saw one aircraft carrier up close. It was in San Diego Harbor. I cannot believe. I don't know how something that big floats.
Yeah, it's amazing. There's 5,000 people on it.
5,000 people. You know what the weight is of even the smallest one? Because they range from 200 million pounds to 220 million pounds, and that thing floats.
Yep.
Explain that. I don't get it.
No, I can't.
Let me ask you this: is there much? Do you know that you're on a boat? I mean, does something that big actually move with the waves?
Yeah. What's the worst weather day you had out there?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times, if we were just off the coast, they would come in, and we would, pull into port, if we weren't too far out.
Right.
But there were rocky times,
Really?
where the ship lists, so it could really tilt.
All right.
And I worked on the top,
Stop
on the flight
it.
deck.
I'm getting seasick.
I actually drove a fire truck on the flight deck, so I had to drive on it.
Yowza. Wow. Good experience. Good
yeah.
experience. But I love the fact that a lot of your songs are based on children with military background.
For that particular album, I focused on that concept. Yeah, for that.
That's absolutely outstanding. But you've also written for films, TV. What do you bring to the table when you do something like that?
So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You could get hired, and they'll give you a scene, of a movie, and you write to it.
Okay, so you don't have to have the original thought.
You can do that. That's one way to do it. Or you can already have a song and just pitch it to the music supervisor of the project and say, I think this would be good for whatever, for the TV show, and not seeing anything, just seeing a description, a brief, they call it. And, you would get the brief and say, we're looking for a song for this kind of show.
Yep.
And you would just send it in, and hoping that it fits, kind of thing. So I've done both, both of those ways.
You mentioned to me off the air you vote for the Emmys,
for Grammys,
for Grammys. I'm sorry, for the Grammys, and you try to go as often as you possibly can.
I've been 3 times. I didn't go this last year, but I went to 3 years in a row before that. Yeah.
How did you get to have a vote on something like that? How does that come to be? Because they didn't reach out to me or Lou.
They didn't contact you?
What's wrong with this picture?
Well, I got a guy.
I know a guy. I know a guy.
Greg's one of us, man.
Yeah. So just being in children's music, I got into that community, and found out about it through them. So I didn't know anything about how to do it or how to go about it, or that I could even do it before that. But once I got into the children's music community, which is a great community where everybody supports each other. We all want everybody to win. It's like win at children's music. And we're all rooting for each other. It was kind of like, it's that atmosphere. So people helped, and said, you should do this. You should join the recording academy and help you do that, to get to that point. So I attribute it all to being in this children's music community.
Mike, did you mention he's done a commercial? You have music in a commercial? Would we know it?
In a commercial?
Yeah.
Have you've done a lot of commercials?
Yeah, I've had songs put into commercials. Yeah. Not children's music, but it was before I was doing children's music.
Is it something we know?
Probably not. Yeah. It was just so many different things.
Okay.
I'm kind of like, and sometimes they use like instrumental tracks.
Oh,
and stuff like that too. So it doesn't necessarily have vocal on it where you would be able to sing it.
Yeah.
But it was I've had a combination of both.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like spread out into different ones over the years.
I do have a question that has been hanging over my head now for a while.
Okay.
And do you know Deborah Cosby?
Oh, I think she did like a talent competition, but I was a judge at it. I was a judge.
Okay. The day that you were there, because you did you fill in for somebody? Because I was on there for quite a while.
I don't remember. I know because it was quite a while ago.
Was there a problem with the camera for the judges? That the camera wasn't working? How many shows did you do with her?
I might have done 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
My
reached out and I went down there. I forgot where it was, but it was.
They
was
were
it
a
near
couple
Lowell?
places. She was in Boston.
Okay.
They were at the Hard Rock House of Blues.
Oh, that's right, the Hard Rock.
They recorded. Yeah. Well, I was with her for quite a while, and I enjoyed it. I really did. I love watching the young kids come out and perform, and it was on TV. And one day I had a wedding and I couldn't go, and my partner Tom Zappala took my place, and that's where he knew you from. He says, "Oh, Greg was a judge," and I says, "Well, I was never on with them." And he's no. Greg was a judge, and you broke the camera. He blames me for the judge's camera to be out of order. The one time that he took my place, that he doesn't show up on TV. They have a picture of him, and all you could hear was his voice. And he was so ticked about that. He came after. He still does to this day. You did that on purpose. I had nothing to do with it. She was Dave Maynard's daughter, and Dave Maynard was, talk about having iconic history. Jeez,
I think that was the competition. Now that you're jogging my memory, I think Megan Trainor was a contestant in that competition before.
Yep.
And I was a judge.
Yeah.
Too. She was on for weeks, I think, and then I was on one of the weeks she was on. Yeah,
because I voted for her too. Yeah.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's
funny. I like seeing wholesome shows every once in a while like that.
Yeah.
And it's just. And I'll tell you, Dave Maynard was so proud of his daughter. I mean, she's a peach. She really is. Listen, I'm up against my last break. We come back. You're going to have a Mikey Tell Us More segment. All right?
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Lou, take us out.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao.
Legacy Care Law Firm provides estate planning and elder law services to people in the greater Merrimack Valley and southern New Hampshire areas, with offices in North Andover and Woburn, Massachusetts, as well as Nashua and Salem, New Hampshire. Discussing family and financial matters with an attorney can be intimidating, but our goal is to help you prepare for the future as you preserve your legacy. We help clients qualify for government medical benefits and ensure their estates are preserved for their families so they don't need to worry about their estate being wiped out by high nursing home expenses. Legacy Care Law Firm attorneys are here to support your journey toward a more secure financial future.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carboni's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Play more, earn more, win more at Encore Boston Harbor. Sign up for Win Rewards today and score $50 in free play instantly. Score even more as you play your favorite games. New members will also receive $25 in free play for every 100 tier credits earned playing with your new Win Rewards card. Highly rewarding instantly. Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com for more information. New members only. Further terms and conditions apply. If you or a loved one is experiencing problems with gambling and needs support, call 833-273-5050 or visit GamblingHelplineMA.org to speak with a trained specialist. Specialists are available 24/7 and services are free, confidential, and available in multiple languages.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler.
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
he is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at Four Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
Hello, this is Rico Petroselli. Now it's time for Mikey Scratson. Time for Mikey. Oh,
hold on. Take two.
Hello, this is Rico Petroselli. Now it's time for Mikey. Tell us more.
I want to say thank you, I think, so Rico, for that introduction. Today we're going to go back in time to Los Angeles, and the year is 1875, Louis. And here's what you're going to see. Basically, nothing.
Do you
Nothing.
remember personally, Mike?
Scrubland. Pretty close. Pretty close. The town had only 8,000 people in it back then. And here's something even weirder. There were no palm trees. Not one. As a matter of fact, there aren't really any trees at all. This area, like I said, scrubland desert. That's all it was. Over the next 50 years, palm trees would become a force in the development of Los Angeles. This is despite the fact that they really don't do anything, Lou, when you think about it. The trees of urban Los Angeles did not provide shade, no fruit, no wood. They're lousy at preventing erosion. They really did. Because they have such a small root ball. Southern California might not have been rich with trees, but it was rich with money, rich with sunshine, and phony boobs. Once the railroads came to Los Angeles in the 1880s, speculators realized this huge, empty, sunny place would be a great opportunity to sell land. But how do you get people there, Louis? The railroads were actually buying up large parcels of land at this time. So you know what they did? They offered a ticket from the Midwest for as little as $1. Palm trees are very, very easy to move around. They don't have elaborate root systems like oak trees. And instead, they have just a dense little root ball. This can be pretty easily dug up and transported, then planted. And palms are not particular about where they are. As long as they have sun and water, that's all they need.
Mm-hmm.
What LA adds to that, which no city and no people had ever thought of doing before, maybe for a good reason, is to plant palms as street trees. The young city wanted to attract people to a world of sunshine and cars, and they planted thousands upon thousands of palm trees. And they weren't just on the big boulevards. Los Angeles planted them everywhere. Tiny residential streets, places where tourists would go, boardwalks, beaches. They made sure the palms were always watered so they thrived. Palm trees were the only non-natives that the early planters of Los Angeles planted. They also had citrus trees, pepper trees, eucalyptus, all to give you that feeling of the French Riviera, Lou. But it was the palm trees that really distinguished it from everybody else. Once the palms were firmly established in Los Angeles, the movie and TV industry popularized them, and the palms, despite not being native to LA, and in fact, only having recently arrived there, became the most iconic image of the city. Every award show, every red carpet, every movie, some TV shows were shot in Southern California, and they all included palm trees. So you talk about a marketing tool. That's what these palm trees turned out to be. Just one heck of a marketing tool. And you know something? They went out of the box. They thought out of the box, and look what they created.
How would they do in 2 feet of snow?
I don't know. How would they do in 2 feet of snow? Yeah, I don't think that would go over very well. Anyway, that's our segment for this week. And we're going to get back to Greg now. Greg Lato. He's been kind enough to be sitting there and listening to almost everything that I was saying. Almost everything, not all. Just almost.
No, he was intent.
Was
I'm learning so much.
Well, I know you were in the Los Angeles area for a while, so you can appreciate the story about the palm trees.
Yeah.
I found it to be interesting, and that's why I do a segment on it. You know what I mean? As I've been talking to you, one thing has been flashing in front of me. We had an entertainer in the Boston metro area, and he's been on the show with us at least twice that I remember. His name was Rex Trailer. Do you remember, Greg, a fellow by the name of Rex Trailer?
No.
Okay, he used to be on Saturday
Greg's
mornings.
too young.
Yeah, I know. I got a pair of sneakers older than him. Rex Trailer would do a children's show on Saturday morning. and he was outstanding at it. And he was on the major TV station, and it would be like an hour. It was called Boomtown, and you know something, I see you fit so nicely into that niche. Having a show on TV, you would have no trouble getting sponsors, none whatsoever, none, zero. And and you get out there and start singing, and you'd have an audience and maybe 6 or 7 young children sitting around your campfire. I see this like it. What do you think?
Absolutely.
You'd be
You've been a good host for Blues Clues, Greg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no question.
Fit right in there.
No question. What do you think about that idea? Was that
Well, maybe, sure. I love what I'm doing right now, writing and performing and releasing albums. I love doing that.
What you're saying is you don't have time.
It would be a big undertaking to do a show. If you know a guy, maybe
every Italian knows a guy. Okay,
right. That's why I asked.
You need a plumber, we got one. You need an electrician. I know a guy. They may not have a license. They may not have a license, but you know something. They have a guy. They have a guy. You were saying something that your daughter Sienna, which is a lovely, lovely name. One of your songs is named because of what she said and did at this particular instance, and it was something I don't know if you were having conversation with your wife or you were acting up, but she said something about adults. What's the story behind that?
Yeah, I was just doing dad things, saying dad things as I do. And just because my cool days are almost over of being cool to her, right? So
12-year-old Greg?
She's gonna be 12 in April, but it's borderline right now.
Yep.
I'm cool some of the time, but definitely not in front of the friends or anything like that.
No. God forbid.
So I was doing something that may be embarrassing, I guess you could call that.
Okay. You were acting up. Yeah.
I was acting up, and she rolled her eyes and said, "Ugh, adults these days."
And she was how old?
At that time, it was like 8 or 9. Yeah, 8.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, it's beginning. It's starting.
Yeah. Wow. And so you did a song about that.
Yeah, so I did a song called Adults These Days and a whole album. The album title too. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Very, very good. Very good. So you got ideas from being in the Navy, watching people being relocated, your own daughter in your own home. I mean, you just see opportunities where some people would just let it go and not see what you see. You see the value.
Songwriter brain. Yeah, that's the songwriter brain. I'm constantly writing songs in my head. So it's sometimes it's not good.
You ever wake up in the morning with an idea and you have to go and sit down and get a pencil and paper and start writing it down? Huh?
In the middle of the night too.
Oh, cool beans. Oh,
and I have to go run downstairs into the kitchen and sing into my phone the voice memos.
I love it. I love
half
it.
asleep.
This is my album though. With I Like Sprinkles. Hygiene cracked me up.
Your favorite?
Hygiene just cracked me up. Just
yeah, Hygiene. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That was the year of COVID that album came out. 2020.
Yeah, boy, that was something, wasn't it? Huh?
Yeah.
And there's still people with side effects because of it. So, and I hope we don't have to experience that, at least to that degree. You know what I mean? Louis, you have any questions you'd like to ask Greg? Because we're just about ready to wind it up.
I'm still curious. What am I going to find if I go through that vinyl collection? What's back there?
I have a whole section on the top that's yacht rock.
Okay.
Like which is like late 70s, early 80s, soft
Yep.
rock, like that kind of stuff. And
Love
then I
it.
have a whole section underneath that's power pop. which
Okay,
is
give me a couple acts from Power Pop. What is
Cheap
that?
Trick.
Yep.
You know, bands like that.
How about Coltrane?
No.
I don't have that. No.
Oh, all right.
No. I have like some jazz, but not a lot.
I like him.
It's mostly like general rock and pop on all to the bottom.
Poison, Motley Crue, anyone in there?
I probably have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's more like I have all classic stuff like Zeppelin and Rolling Stones.
Oh, cool.
And all of that. Yeah.
Hey, Greg, we're going to have to wind it up. I want to thank you very much for taking time out of your schedule to join us. And someday you feel like taking a little ride, you want to come into the studio, we'd love to have you.
Absolutely. That'd be great. Yeah.
Hey, listen, once again, thank you. Continue being successful at what you do, because you've got a niche that really reaches an awful lot of people that can be influenced at an early age. And I mean that sincerely. Hey, listen, everybody, next week, I hope you can join us. We have Marianne Esposito from Ciao Italia coming, and we're going to be chatting with her, and there's a lot going on in her life. And, you know, something, if it does get a little slippery today, be careful out there. We'll see you guys next week. Greg, a salute.
All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.